Hello everyone and welcome to the another video. So you didn't see me for quite a while. I had a lot of busy schedule. I had to work like overtime on my job, working Saturdays and Sundays. Then I had a lot of tasks for my PhD studies and for one of my exams. So I didn't play chess in 3 weeks, and now the workload on the job is much less, and I have one more exam at the university at the faculty, so I have more. I have more free time, and I can be back to. I'm now back on the grind and playing chess, improving and today I didn't feel like talking and playing for my first match game, and I was just playing it. I was on the black pieces, and my opponent played e4, so I can play my Caro-Kann. Mine. I only learned. I only know Caro-Kann defense opening for black. So yeah, that was the opening. But the main thing is this was a really beautiful game and in style of Caro-Kann. I think I played all the theory behind. All the theory moves, and I was just waiting my opponent to make mistake, and he did. And I wanted to comment on some calculations that I made, but my opponent saw through them and didn't make mistakes. But all in all, it was a really interesting game, and I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, he then played d4, take control of the center, which is totally principle. I play d5. Now he decided to play advanced variation when the e pawn pushes forward. In that situation, in theory, as the engine is saying by the book, you push the pawn and attack this pawn. Now he protects it. Then you develop the knight, pressuring these two pawns. So now he has to protect the e5 pawn. He develops the knight there. Now a lot of people, by the theory, you move the bishop and you pin this knight, so he cannot move the knight and protect the pawn because queen is pinned. What they usually do is move the bishop so the queen is unpinned, and that's what he does. Now I developed my pawn in order to free this bishop if he takes, because that's a mistake. If he takes with his d pawn, I get free development with my bishop, and that's beautiful. That's the one reason. The other reason is so my knight can jump into the game. I cannot put it in this square, and knights are really bad on the edge of the board. And yeah, so that's why I pushed the e pawn. When you play Caro-Kann, and whenever your opponent challenges your bishop with the pawn, you just take the knight. You do not think about it. You can see 15:07 my time, and then 15:14, 3 seconds. I just took it. He takes back, of course, but now this pawn has only one defender, and that's a really important thing. Okay, for now I have only one attacker, but the point of the Caro-Kann is making more attackers than the opponent has defenders, and that's interesting for me for now. So yeah, now why I move the queen? So to pressure this pawn, and to apply more pressure on this pawn, on the d pawn, because now I'm attacking the d pawn with the pawn on c file, with the knight, and with the queen. He right now is defending it with the pawn and with the queen. I mean, I would win the pawn if he does nothing. So of course he moved the bishop. So now it's 3 on 3, and where I lose. So I have, and now this knight is really important. You move it to the e7, and then you move it to the f5 to apply the pressure on those two, on the bishop and the pawn. So that's what I did, but engine is saying that I should have taken the free pawn because this is a free pawn. But I was worried, can my queen be trapped, and I'm not in the best chess shape, so I didn't wanna venture there. So yeah, and then he made this move, and now the game starts. For now, this was all for me the theory. I mean, if I learned those few, I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10 moves, and then he played this. I had feeling that this is a mistake. I didn't know how, why, whatever. And here I was calculating. I was thinking of taking this b2 pawn, but I don't know why I decided not to take. But I was calculating if I go here to continue with my plan, and he moves this pawn up, he's threatening my queen. I cannot take because of the rook. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to go back. I mean, I knew I can go forward, but I already choose not to. So I was scared and just pushed this pawn to create a blockade, and then he's saying this is bad. I mean, he's saying I should just taken it. Okay, he's telling me the whole game that I should have taken it. And let me remember, why does he want to take it? So he takes. Oh yeah, I applied pressure, and then I have more attacks than he has defenders. Okay, that's, yeah, I should have taken it. That's a lesson learned. Because here I apply pressure, he does the normal move castle, and then I just annihilate the d pawn. Yeah, my bad. So, but I didn't make the worst position. Now he developed the knight. I was like, okay, knight on the edge of the board. Here, this is the only square where the knight can go. Here he will die. I was like, okay, if he jumps there, he can go here, dead, here, dead, here, not dead yet. So, like, I just moved the knight, and then my bishop can take it. That's all. I mean, he would take it with the pawn, but that pawn is dead really soon. I mean, I'm +1 there. So I just moved the knight to finally continue with my plan. He jumps. I was like, but what is your plan here? What? So here, what I didn't the plan that I was talking about to attack this d pawn, right now I can't really do that because, okay, let me go into the analysis. If I take, then he takes, now I take, now he takes, I take. Okay, sorry. I take, he takes, and I'm losing. So right now, I cannot just go full attack mode on the D pawn, because he gained one more defender of the pawn. So let's back to the review. And here I was like, wait, how? I mean, I played all the theory moves and everything correctly. Like, how? And I know everyone is explaining that you just apply too much pressure on the D pawn and that's how you gain advantage. I was like, there must be some move. Okay, I think we went a bit. It's not fair. It was this position. And like, I was like, there must be some move so I can gain advantage. And right now, as you see, engine is saying plus 0.7. And after a while of analysis, it was 12:28. Yeah, 4 minutes. I was analyzing 4 minutes. I went to the conclusion I can take, he takes, but now I move bishop here and give him a check. And I was so proud of this, because now there are two things. He can just move king there and lose the castling rights, and then this rook is out of the game unless he opens the H file, and I was so happy because of that. But I was more anticipating the bishop here, because how can I win this gain advantage on the D pawn? I need to remove one defender from the D pawn, and that's how I win. Because if he blocks with the bishop, then I just take, he takes, I take, and that's it. And I was really hoping for that. But what is happening here? Okay. Okay, but he didn't move the bishop. But I was really proud from finding the bishop to b4 and anticipating his bishop to block, so he can castle later. But he played a really good move. I mean, moved the king. I don't know why this is better. And now I'm like, let's finally do the castle. Then he attacked my knight. Now I was thinking, what should I do? Should I move the knight? Okay, not here at the edge of the board, but should I move it back? Right now I cannot attack. He still has bishop protecting this pawn. I was thinking, and like, wait, too much thinking. Also, we are getting closer to the end game where bishops are stronger than knights. And also, he would take with the pawn. He would have a double pawn on the e file. Then, let's go. Just take it. And I'm really surprised that engine is saying this is the best move. I mean, at the moment of me doing it, I didn't think it. So he takes back, logically. Now, I spent some time thinking what should my next move be, and I was just like, the c file is totally open. I mean, when I moved the knight somewhere, I don't know where, I can place the rook. I did that. I lose almost 1 point of the advantage. What can I do? But I was also thinking about pawn to f6 to attack this pawn. He marches forward. Now I finally move the pawn. Not finally, but one move later. He takes, I take. Now we are getting to my mistakes. He just attacks my rook, which I saw. I mean, I can just go back. which I unfortunately did, I went back. But correct thing was I should take, giving a check. He takes 100%. Then I move the rook, because now he cannot move the queen because it is pinned because of the king behind. He takes, I take, I'm +2. I don't know why I didn't did it. I have absolutely no idea why I didn't. Like, I saw it take, then he takes, and I was like, I can't do this. But I didn't know why I can't do this. I had no explanation. But that was my mistake. I moved it back. He moved the king, so this bishop isn't anymore pinned. Then I had a plan to stack the rooks so I can take it. I mean, I think that was totally okay, but imagine saying king to h file. He attacks my rook, take. Then he finally blunders, and this is what will eventually happen when you play Caro-Kann in the low elo. Enemy will make mistake. My opponent saw this beautiful fork, but he forgets the bishop that is, I don't know, eating a cake sandwich at the picnic at the b4 file, and I just took it. And that's life. You make mistakes. He was, I think, really frustrated and decided to give me pawn. I mean, he will take it back, of course. Now I went to get the pawn, give a check, threaten the rook. He moves the king. There is a mate in 2. My noob brain didn't even think about finding it. Like, no, there cannot be mate, but bishop here, king here, queen here, checkmate. But that didn't happen. So I gave him a check, because I mean queen is threatening the second rank. Bishop is giving check. He moves the king. And now I calculated this. My rook takes the bishop. Now I do what I should have done 3 or 4 moves before. I take, give him a check. Now he will take with a queen. Then, okay, yeah, I give a check, but I could play the rook. I give a check. He moves the king. I move the rook. And I was like, okay, he will take it and GG. But he decided not to. There was a mate in 5. Okay, no, not bishop. I mean, I saw this to give a check. He has to move the king. Now here, I'm +8. This was really tempting. I was like, I don't know, 2 minutes? No, minute. I have spent a minute deciding not to take his queen. Like, I can just trade the queens and keep it forward. I mean, I have a knight and bishop, just slowly chip off these pawns. He cannot mate me with the rook here. I mean, my king is totally safe. But I decided not to. I saw bishop here, giving him a check, hoping he will move the queen here. Oh, he's telling me. And he did. I mean, yeah, he could have moved the rook. And then I again missed the mate. It was mate in 1. Just rook here. But that didn't happen. I mean, I was so excited that I forced the queen to move here and just to trade the bishop for the queen. He takes the bishop, I'm +14 and resigns. For me, beautiful comeback game. I mean, I'm coming back to chess. I'm really proud. I mean, how I played. Also, I mean, I didn't play for 2 or 3 weeks. I don't remember, but I was watching chess content, so and playing the chess puzzles, so I don't get out too much out of the shape. And this was a really great game. This was. I'm 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 really proud of myself, decision making and everything. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. No, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. If some girls, women are watching, so thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed this game. This a little Caro-Kann guide. I mean, I'm still learning. I have no idea about it. In the future, I'm planning to take the chess course on the Caro-Kann defense. And yeah, that's all for today. Thank you everyone, and see you in the next video.